Good afternoon, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your, yes, today, no, Thursday to all our sunshiny faces. So we ended up going to Tony's and Caputo's today because we were actually going to a like Christmas festival sort of thing tomorrow. And so because of that, it's tomorrow night, and then my dad has to work on Saturday, so we didn't have a good time to go to these two stores before Sunday, and then we have Jewel and Aldi and Menards, and I think maybe Walmart we're gonna do on Sunday, so I didn't want to add more on to that. So we ended up going there today because my dad actually got home from work earlier, so he, because Jack is going to weightlifting, so he didn't have to pick Jack up until 4 o'clock, and we actually only took us about half an hour between both stores, and it took us like honestly like about 4 minutes I think in Caputo's. It was super quick. And then we ended up going to well, we went to Tony's first, and I had a couple deals that didn't end up working out. Well, one deal didn't end up working out, one they were out of, so we ended up only doing something different. I'll explain that in a second. But anyways, it worked out today though to go because like I was saying, my dad got home like 3 or 2 something, so we had about an hour between when he got home and you know, when he had to go pick Jack up. So anyways, let me share with you guys what we ended up picking up. Like I said, the one deal that didn't end up working out that I was frustrated about, and the other thing at Tony's too. But I did find out because we ended up going through self-checkout because we just had a couple things to pick up there, and so when we went to the self-checkout, the like, you know, they have like one person that's, you know, normally at the self-checkout, and since nobody else was there, my dad ended up actually asking like, can we put our like member, you know, like our card number or whatever in, you know, at self-checkout, and she showed us where the little thing was actually on the like you know, like screen to put your phone number in, so you can do it when you go to self-checkout as well. So I was able to do that. I didn't have any coupons though because I was going to pick up the butter. They had I thought it was supposed to be the Food Club maybe butter was supposed to be $2.99 after coupon, but they didn't have them tagged. They had the Dutch Farm brand, those tagged at $3.99, but not the Food Club brand, which was what was supposed to be $3.99 with the $1 off coupon would have made it $2.99. So like I said, I don't know why my store again didn't end up having them tagged, but I was just like, forget it, I'm just not gonna chance it when I get up to the register, because funny enough, one of the things that they did have tagged again at the store didn't end up actually coming up at the price it was supposed to. So let me share that with you guys though, what we ended up picking up, and like I said, what didn't end up working out. We ended up paying at least $4+ more than what it was supposed to be because they didn't come up at the sale price that they were supposed to. Right here, this is what we picked up at Tony's. We ended up paying $23.79. Again, this should have been under 20 bucks, and ended up only saving $1.39. So again, we went to self-checkout, so I was watching the register, but with these Powerades, they were supposed to be 99 cents when you bought 5. It said must buy 5, you know, on the thing. The only possible thing I'm thinking of is that the like zeros were not included, although like the whole section of the Powerade had the tag, so I don't think that that was it. Like I said, that would be the only possible thing that I was thinking of, but I bought 5. They didn't come up at 99 cents, but when I was going through, like, you know, we were scanning them, obviously, if you hadn't bought 5, you know, it wouldn't come up, they wouldn't come up at 99 cents until you buy 5. So I was expecting to see like the discount applied later on the receipt or whatever, and I was thinking like, oh, okay, well, it's not going to come up, you know, at, you know, if we had, you know, scanned the 5 of them or whatever. So once we scanned them, and then my dad scanned the other things after that, I was just like, oh, okay, then that must have like I saw on the register though, it looked like it said like that one of them rang up for like 0 or something like that, but that was not the case. I don't know what I was looking at. It might have been the raspberries because they're 99 cents, so the like dollar amount's 0, so that might have been what I saw, and then thought like, oh, well, to compensate for like the difference or whatever, it just rings up at, you know, like it makes one of them free or, you know, something, I don't know. Anyways, those were $1.79, so I paid an 80 cents extra for each one instead of what I was supposed to pay, which was 99 cents for them. So I was very frustrated about that. Like I said, you know, that's almost double the price of what they were supposed to be on sale, and I did wind up buying 5. So that, and then also too with the meats, they were out of the meat, the ham, it was supposed to be on sale for $4.99 a pound. So they had the other kind of Polish ham that was $5.49 a pound. So we just ended up picking up that for $3.21. And then we also got the Eckrich hard salami, which was $5.99 a pound. We paid $3.35 for that. And then the Stella baby Swiss mozzarella, Stella baby Swiss cheese, that was $5.99 a pound. We ended up paying $3.32 for that. And then oranges were on sale for $1.99. Those came up the right sale price for a 3-pound bag. And then also the raspberries were on sale for 99 cents, which those came up with the right price. And like the other meats did too, and this would have come up most likely at the right price. It was just, again, they were out of the one kind, so we ended up getting that. So like I said, this was probably the one thing that I was most upset about, because like I said, that was almost double the price. I paid, you know, almost, you know, $5, you know, over $4 more than what I was supposed to. Again, had that ring up at the right price. And I was looking at paying under 25 bucks really, or probably well under $30 in total for between that, getting the butter, and also to the 2 items I had to get at Caputo's, which I'll share with you guys real quick. But that was my plan, was to be under 30 bucks, you know, like right around $25 between everything that I was getting. And then again too, didn't get the butter. We ended up paying, you know, what more than one of the butters were, just because the Powerades didn't come up with the right price. So let me show you guys what we did wind up picking up at Caputo's. We ended up only paying $2.09 for these. We ended up getting a bag of the organic baby carrots. Those were 99 cents. And then the green bell peppers were on sale for 99 cents a pound. We picked up 3 for about a pound. It was $1.08. So like I said, we paid $2.09 after tax for that. Like I said, super little small. They didn't really have much going on. And also too, because even the express lane, there was like 3 people in line. So the lady at the service desk was just like, you guys can come over here. I can you know, ring you guys up over here. So we just ended up doing that, and we're out of there in, like, honestly probably under 5 minutes flat, just for the 2 things we needed, and checkout went so quick too. So again, that was everything I picked up. Like I said, I didn't end up spending very much, and like I said, unfortunately the Powerades, you know, with the sale and everything like that not coming up at the right price was a little frustrating. And again, like I said too, I don't know if it was because it was the zeros, if that was why, or if it was just this variety specifically. I have no clue, but again, I was a little frustrated about that. So anyways though, I'm gonna get this stuff put away real quick. I thought I'd just share with you guys the deals that were going on for today. Also too, I need to make the freezer dinners for the pork loins. I've got that cranberry pork loin, like, roast sort of like freezer dinners that I'm going to make. And then also too, I need to make just the like base. All I have to do is add the chicken breast, and I need to add 1 can of cream of mushroom and 1 can of cream of chicken for the stuffings, like the chicken stuffing, like casserole sort of that I'm going to do. But I don't need to add anything else to freeze it other than just those 3 ingredients. So I need to get that done. So I think that's what I'm going to do once I get this put away. I'll probably actually wind up sharing that with you guys as well. Alright guys, so this was what I got from Jewel again earlier on last week. Not last week, a few days ago. But I'm making these freezer dinners now. So I got the pork tenderloin, like I showed you guys too. These were half price of what they actually say on there, because instead of $3.99 a pound, I got them with the coupon for $2.99 a pound. So each one was right around like $2 or so. But this one's the smallest one. So what I'm actually going to do is only make 3 of these into freezer dinner. So I think I'm going to cut them sort of into thirds, and then cut this one into thirds again, but then add like 1/3 of this to this. So there's sort of like 4 sections of each tenderloin. That's enough for, if Matthew's home, everybody can sort of have like 1 piece of the tenderloin. That's just how I'm going to freeze it. And then what I'm going to do is add the cranberry sauce also too, and again, I'm going to split this into thirds instead. So like do 2/3 of a can, and then 1/3 of a can, 1/3 of a can, and then the 2/3 of a can in one of the bags to freeze them with. And then I'm also going to add I think I have like a recipe. It's a couple little ingredients, pepper and balsamic vinegar, I think too. So that's what I'm going to wind up adding to that, and then freeze it that way. And then I will just cook it in the slow cooker when the time comes. So that is what I'm making with those pork that I got from Jewel. I got these all bagged up, and I ended up using those 2 cans were actually ones that were left in the pantry of the cranberry sauce from last year. And so since we probably won't wind up using them at any point between now and next Thanksgiving, I don't want them to go bad in the pantry, so I'm just going to make these into the dinners, and like I said, freeze them, and we'll probably use these within, again, a handful of weeks, you know, again, for dinners. So what I've got going next is I'm going to, I don't know how many chicken breasts are in here. It looks like there's at least 4, possibly more than that. If I have more than 4, because I'm only doing 4 for this recipe, I'm doing 4 bags of it. If I have, like I said, more or leftovers, I'm just going to freeze them individually for my mom to use for dinners when she cooks. So like I said, we ended up getting these for 99 cents a pound. We paid $5.10 for a little over 5 pounds in total. So what I've got on here is this is for the stuffing, chicken stuffing, and I wrote on there to add the stuffing and also frozen mixed vegetables. And then I got cream of chicken and cream of mushroom. Now I'm adding 1 can to each. That is what I'm going to freeze with that in there. So that is what I'm moving on to and doing next real quick. So there are 5 chicken breasts in there in total, so I froze 1 for my mom. These ones are all of the chicken stuffing. Like I said, I bought 5 of those now to go in the freezer, along with now the 3 cranberry pork loins that are going to go out there as well. And I added this up in total, cost around 20 bucks for all this stuff, for, you know, including all the ingredients and the meat and everything like that. The only thing I don't have is the veggies, and that's what I wrote on there, was to add veggies, the frozen veggies. The reason I don't add it to it while I'm freezing is because normally I add them in a little bit later into cooking because it's raw chicken, so it ends up taking a little bit longer for the chicken to cook than it does the vegetables. So you wind up with super mushy vegetables if you end up adding it in there at the same time, because frozen vegetables cook very quickly. If they were raw vegetables, then I would add them in at the same time, but if I'm adding frozen, so they're just, the chicken will cook, you know, and take longer than the vegetables, and like I said, then they'll all end up all mushy. So that's the only thing I didn't get, but those are around, I think, 80 something cents at Aldi or something around there. So all I have to do is just grab a bag of those each time when I'm going to make this, and that'll be the only thing. So in total, with that ingredient that I don't have, about 25 bucks for everything. And then when we do the cranberry pork loin, I might just do like mashed potatoes or something like that to go along with it, or just potatoes, which again too, I can get a 5-pound bag for like 99 cents and we wouldn't even use the whole thing. So that's probably like what I'll pair that with as a side dish. So like I said, this ended up going to making basically 8 dinners. Again, I don't know what my mom will use the chicken breast for, but you know, pretty much 8 dinners for around 25 bucks in total. But again, it is all the same ingredient, or the same recipe, of the chicken and then of the cranberry too. But again, that's why I will throw them in the freezer and then use them like maybe once every other week or so, just so we're not having the same thing multiple weeks back to back. But again too, I can keep these frozen for a good period of time as well. So like I said, that was it. Those were all the, you know, ingredients that I bought earlier in the week, and now I went to go make those into freezer dinners, and I'm going to get them out to the freezer now. I thought I'd just share with you guys, like I said, sort of that, you know, the grocery haul, and also to the bulk meat that I bought earlier in the week. Well guys, I'm going to get to bed now, but I was able to get all that stuff put away, taken care of, cleaned up afterwards and all of that. And also too guys, it's the 1st of December, so we got our advent calendars. The doggies all got theirs today, and I also got my chocolates. The dogs got their treats, which I am honestly, guys, way more impressed with this year's Aldi dog advent calendars than I was last year. Like, the packaging is better, because last year they were like in individually like little wrapped like plastics, and then like shoved inside the thing, but they kept sliding out, and so like they'd fall like all to the bottom. It's kind of a pain. This year they're all like shrink wrapped in the like package, if that makes sense, like not individually but like into the package they're shrink wrapped, so they like stay in place in each of the little, like, you know, doors. So it was a little bit better this year, and also too, the treats are different than they were last year too, and so I think all the dogs actually really liked it, although it took Bravo like 10 minutes to eat his because he's a super slow eater, kind of like me too. So anyways though, I got to a lot of editing today on top of that. Again, you guys saw I got the grocery shopping done. I got the meals, freezer dinners made, and all that stuff taken care of too. So like I was telling you guys too, we got a Christmas sort of festival, not in town. Our town is actually doing it, I think, on Saturday night, which I don't think we're going to be able to go to because my mom is going to be sleeping and we're getting ready for work on Sunday or Saturday night. We're going to the other town festival that they're having on Friday night. So it's weird, we never really go to, I only remember going to our town's like holiday like festival sort of like one time, and I don't even know if that's the same as the tree lighting, so I might have actually never went, maybe when I was really little, but normally we wouldn't really go to like ours. So like I said, we're actually going to like a town's like holiday festival though, is like sort of like, we don't normally do that. So anyways, going and doing one is kind of going to be fun because like I said, we don't normally go. So that's why we, like I said, moved a little bit around of the grocery shopping, and then also too because my dad has to work on Saturday. So we still have Sunday to do the other grocery stores, which I will have and share all the stuff that we end up doing over this weekend with you guys too. But if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.